The time is now 7:22.
Good evening and welcome to Weatherwise here on Coolidge Radio. I am Raquel Cato. In the forecast this evening, we are expecting some rain on the south coast due to a light disturbance that may produce isolated showers through to Saturday morning over the island. Now for our small craft advisory for marine interest. Inshore for the south coast areas, wind speed 10 to 12 knots with wave heights 1 to 3 meters. Offshore on the south coast, wind speed 15 to 20 knots with wave heights 3 to 5 meters. On the north coast, inshore wind speed 2 to 4 knots with wave heights 2 meters. Offshore for the north coast, wind speed 4 knots with wave heights 2 meters. Small craft advisories are in effect for the south coast and fishermen are reminded to abide by these warnings. Now for the extended forecast, beginning with the local forecast. Kingston, Maypen, Spanish Town, and Morant Bay partly cloudy with a high of 28 degrees. Mandeville and the Black River, rain 26 degrees. Montego Bay, Negril, Lucy, and Savlamar, sunny with a chance of afternoon showers, 28 degrees. On the international scene, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Orlando, Chicago, Los Angeles, and Toronto, sunny with a high of 26 degrees. Atlanta, cloudy, high of 22 degrees. Baltimore, Philadelphia, New York, and London, 19 degrees, partly cloudy conditions. And that's it for Weatherwise this evening. Do stay tuned for our commentary. I am Raquel Cato.
Good evening. I am Marcia Roach. This evening issue is on the ban of radio from all public transportation. The Transport Authority has amended its Rules and Regulation Act, stating that taxi operators should not be seen with radio, DVDs, nor any audiovisual device or equipment in their vehicles while transporting passengers, or they will be removed and fined. This act, they said, is to control and prevent the lewd songs that are being played in the ears of passengers. Since the passing of this new regulation, it has sparked an all-island protest by taxi operators and stirred controversy among our Jamaican people. The president of the Taxi Association of Jamaica stated that this act is ludicrous, which reflects the sentiments of others. To show their disgust, some taxi operators have staged demonstrations all over the island. A handful of taxi operators have meetings with the Transport Authority stating they have no problem with the new rule and they are willing to comply. One has to wonder though, is this an obvious divide in the family of taxi operators? Or is this exposed divide a loophole by the Transport Authority to prove the worthiness of its decision? The majority of taxi operators have demonstrated their wrath against such stupidity brought on by the Transport Authority. Let's take a look at the legitimacy of this new rule. Every motor vehicle purchased comes with an installed radio. Why then should taxi operators not be allowed radios in their vehicles? Well, maybe the ban should be on cars entering the country with installed radios, or better yet, manufacturers should be banned from making cars with radios. This would seem more appropriate. The Broadcasting Commission of Jamaica has banned lewd lyrics or sexually explicit or suggestive contents from the airwaves. That measure has already put a control on whatever is being airplayed. It can be understood and accepted that Jamaica is now in a transition of making new changes, especially a change in our moral values, and as a result, drastic measures or decisions have to be made. Decisions must be appropriate or make sense, as we would say. This new rule made by the Transport Authority simply not make no sense. They must remember that Jamaica is still a democratic country and citizens, including taxi operators and passengers, should be allowed as much as possible to have a say in any decisions, rules, and regulations made for them, which is an essential medium should not be a problem. Taxi operators and passengers will debate that the radio is vital to them as they need to listen to the news while plying their routes. They need to be aware and informed of what is happening in their surroundings. They need to know about accidents, traffic, or any information that will prevent any delays or problems to them on the road. For example, if there is a roadblock, flood, or incident within their vicinity or route, they need to be informed so that they can take precautionary measures or take alternative routes. Renowned psychologist Dr. Goldburn said, "Radio is a form of relaxation for both passengers and taxi operators. Listening to the radio while driving will keep the mind active and intact. Banning DVDs, CD players, or any other audio-visual device is more acceptable as those are not essential form of getting information, but more like accessories which are usually added for comfort. Take away the DVDs, CD players, MP3s, or any other audio-visual device away from these public transportation. But radios, Mr. McLean, isn't that extremely senseless?